President Biden meeting with the executives from 7 major AI companies. Let's listen in.
AI to help meet society's greatest challenges, from cancer to climate change, and invest in education and new jobs, to help students and workers prosper from the opportunities, and there are enormous opportunities of AI. These commitments are real and they're concrete. They're going to help industry fulfill its fundamental obligation to Americans to develop safe, secure, and trustworthy technologies that benefit society and uphold our values and our shared values. Let me close with this. We'll see more technology change in the next 10 years or even in the next few years than we've seen in the last 50 years. That has been an astounding revelation to me, quite frankly. Artificial intelligence is going to transform the lives of people around the world. The group here will be critical in shepherding that innovation with responsibility and safety by design to earn the trust of Americans. And quite frankly, as I met with world leaders, all the G7 is focusing on the same thing. Social media has shown us the harm that powerful technology can do without the right safeguards in place. And I've said at the State of the Union that Congress needs to pass bipartisan legislation to impose strict limits on personal data collection, ban targeted advertisements to kids, require companies to put health and safety first. But we must be clear-eyed and vigilant about the threats of emerging technologies that can pose, don't have to, but can pose to our democracy and our values. Americans are seeing how advanced artificial intelligence and the pace of innovation have the power to disrupt jobs and industries. These commitments are a promising step, but we have a lot more work to do together. Realizing the promise of AI by managing the risk is going to require some new laws, regulations, and oversight. In the weeks ahead, I'm going to continue to take executive action to help America lead the way toward responsible innovation. And we're going to work with both parties to develop appropriate legislation and regulation. I'm pleased that Leader Schumer and Leader Jeffries and others in the Congress are making this a top bipartisan priority. As we advance the agenda here at home, we'll lead work with our allies and partners on a common international framework to govern the development of AI. I think these leaders, and I thank these leaders that are in the room with me today, and their partnership, and their commitments that they're making. This is a serious responsibility. We have to get it right. And there's enormous, enormous potential upside as well. So I want to thank you all, and they're about to go down to a meeting, which I'll catch up with them later. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Mr. President, can you tell us about the hacking of cabinet officials by China and the threshold of concern you have about that, sir?
You ready?
Yes.
How we get these guys down? All right.
All right, Mike Muse, you were a Google fellow. What do you think about this? And do you think that what the president is proposing here with these 7 major AI companies and the deal that they've made will indeed allow, artificial intelligence to move forward in a way that is more productive than a threat from everything to our security to workload?
Absolutely. There was a lot happening in those short remarks that President Biden gave. I think the first thing, just to step back and look at it from a 30,000 perspective, is that the president, no matter who is sitting in the Oval Office, is a convener. And I think that what President Biden recognizes is the importance of the role that One America plays in this global conversation of AI, and to convene the biggest and brightest to let and to signal to Americans and to the globe that we are taking artificial intelligence serious. I think it's also important how he had pulled these companies together to come together to say a couple of things. One, that we want to be transparent, but we also want to make sure that we don't want to stifle innovation by over-regulating, but we have to protect the American people.
Mary Alice, why do you think this is such a priority for Biden?
I think because he knows the average American is starting to be very worried about this. We're starting to see a real backlash across sectors. I mean, I'm thinking about the strike going on in Hollywood with actors worried about whether AI could be used to generate images and videos and even scripts, videos and images in their own likeness, let alone people that are worried about the implications of AI potentially when it comes to military or the banking sector. I think the White House knows that this is a key moment when Americans are paying attention and they don't have a lot of public trust in these big tech companies to do the right thing on their own.
So, Emmanuel, what's real and what's fake? And how is this agreement going to help us, define the two?
Well, one of the things discussed today was watermarking, labeling content so that our audiences can know what's real and what's fake. So these 7 companies have voluntarily agreed to label any content that's AI generated, which hopefully would help some of us tell what's real and what's fake when we see it online.
All right. Guys, thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.